Hey guys, what's going on? Brendan here, and today I'm doing my review for the ninth film directed by Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a phenomenally directed film. It's a great, even people who didn't love this movie, you have to admit that this movie is a phenomenally directed film. That Quentin Tarantino just does a fantastic job of crafting this film, even if it doesn't really have a solid plot. People kept on saying when the rumor, when everything first came out about this film, that it's a Charles Manson movie. It's not. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not. It's simply not. Um, this is really a movie about characters, about two characters, Rick Dalton and an actor, a struggling actor, who's struggling because he feels like he is getting cast in roles that aren't suited to how good of an actor that he feels like he is. And his stunt double, Cliff Booth. Um, and those characters, Rick Dalton is played by Leonardo DiCaprio, in my opinion, the greatest actor alive. And Brad Pitt is playing Cliff Booth, which is, just phenomenal casting on that. Like, they are just incredible in this film. They prove, both of them prove that they are phenomenal actors, and they deserve the highest of praises for this film. In fact, I will say this is a better performance by Leonardo DiCaprio than he had in The Revenant. I liked the movie The Revenant, and his performance was great, but that performance wasn't as great as The Wolf of Wall Street. This one, you can make an argument. I don't think it's as good as the Wolf of Wall Street performance, but you can make an argument that it is, and that's all I'm gonna really say about his performance. It's just a phenomenal performance, and so does Brad Pitt with one of his best performances I think he's ever had. Margot Robbie is in this movie as Sharon Tate. Margot Robbie does a fantastic job of portraying this character. She's not in the movie a lot. She's in there from time to time. She doesn't have a lot of lines. But you know what? That's fine. Because she does such a great job in this movie that it kind of brings it all together. And, this movie does have a huge cast list, but none of them have huge roles. Kurt Russell, Al Pacino, Maya Hawke, just to name a few of the big ones. I mentioned Maya Hawke because obviously Stranger Things. How could I not mention Maya Hawke, even though she's barely in the film? She's still, I think, going to be a big actress considering she was so great in Stranger Things, and she's really good in what she's given here. She's just not given a lot to do. It's just, why would she be? No one's given a lot to do except for Leo and Brad Pitt. Those are the only two characters that really have a lot to do, and honestly, I'm fine with that. They do a fantastic job with their characters. Their characters are written well, they're acted well, and what they are doing in the film is done so well that why would I be against that being the film? So I'm gonna give this movie. I don't really want to say much else about this film because I don't want to accidentally spoil something. This is actually my second take on this because I accidentally spoiled something at the end of my last one. So so this is my second take at the outro here, not the whole video. But yeah, I just don't really want to say much. I'm giving this movie a 9.5 out of 10. You didn't hear me say many negatives because I can't really say. The one negative I can think of, I can't really say because it would spoil it. There are things that I think they could have had more. There are things in the movie I think they could have done more of, but then again, that would have made the movie longer, and this is already an extremely long movie. So I don't know if we would have wanted that or not. I don't know if I would have wanted that or not. Um, I want to see like a longer version of this. If it comes out on like DVD, then I can like do it in 2 sittings or something. But yeah, I mean, it's just a really long movie, and I don't have a lot of time to watch a 4-hour film. If that was the original cut, Quentin Tarantino said that was the original cut. So therefore, I don't have a lot of time to watch a 4-hour film in the theater. Of course, that wasn't going to be the cut they release in theaters. If they release it on Blu-ray, I'll buy it and I'll watch that version too. So I think that's all I have to say. 9.5 out of 10, a great film. If you haven't seen it, even if you haven't seen it, just go out and see it. Even if you don't think you'll like it because certain people have said they didn't like it, who you tend to agree with, go out and give it a shot. Because you might just love it, like I did. Or you might hate it, or you might be in the middle, or you might have liked it but not loved. There's so many options. You can follow me on Twitter in the link in the description below. And I think that's about it. Bye, guys.